Good morning. It's almost 2022. That is hard to fathom. So, you've got your goals, you've got the rotation that you're going to focus on as we start into the next year, and you've done that before New Year's Eve. Congratulations. If you haven't done it, that's okay, so do it today. And if somebody wants to post some of their stuff, that would be great so that we can all talk about it. So, now what do you do? So, we know that you got to take massive action. We know that the next step, when the plane is taking off and going from Chicago to Hawaii, once it decides where it's going, once it makes a decision, it takes off full throttle, all the thrusters that it's got, and it gets going. So we know that you got to take massive action. But let's remember that the brain doesn't know the difference between something that you actively experience and something that you vividly imagine. Both of those things are the same experience for the brain. This is how the Romanians got so good at gymnastics. All of a sudden, out of nowhere, the Romanians were winning Olympic gold medals in gymnastics, and everybody's like, well, how are they doing this? Well, they would sit there and visualize themselves getting perfect tens again and again and again and again. And then when they would go and practice, they would practice so much better because to them, they had already done it perfectly several times. That is what their brain had experienced. So now their expectations of what they were capable of doing and how well they were capable of doing it were at a whole new level. Elon Musk talks a lot about how he created a situation where he was going to succeed super quickly no matter what. The things that he wanted to do, everybody said were going to take a long time, and his question was, why? Why can't we get it done quicker? If you give yourself 30 days to accomplish something, it's going to take 30 days. Why not give yourself 3 days and see what you can do? And that's been his approach to life, and he's been very successful. Well, when you vividly imagine something, you're creating results in advance. You're creating an expectation that it already has happened. And when you vividly imagine it for your brain, that's an experience that it's already happened. And I mean, think about this. When Roger Bannister finally ran the 4-minute mile, something doctors said could not be done, 7 people did it in the next year, 4 or 7, you guys can look me up. And then it was like 30 that did it the next year, and now high school students run 4-minute miles. Why did that happen? Because the mental block was gone. Once a human had ran a mile under 4 minutes, now everybody was like, okay, well, now we know that a human can do that, so somebody can go do it. When you are vividly imagining what's going to happen, you're already experiencing it, and so that mental block goes away. I mean, think about something that took you a long time to do, and then once you did it, you were able to do it again and again and again relatively easily, and then over time, very easy. Like a video game. That's a good example where it took you forever to figure out how to do something, and once you did it, then you can create that outcome again. That's the thing with money. I mean, people who have figured out how to get financially independent on their own, didn't inherit the money, they just made it on their own. They'll, all the time, when they interview those people, they'll say, take it all away and I can make it all again in a short time. Because not only have they created that muscle, but they've gotten rid of the mental block because they've done it. Well, that's true with vividly imagining. So, the whole idea of fake it till you make it has some basis in reality. So now with these goals, look at them, and then as you're doing your morning routine, whatever that is, or if it's an afternoon routine, or even as you're just, using, net time where you're not really doing anything, imagine those goals. Imagine yourself as if those goals have already been completed. Imagine as if they're already done. And feel the feelings. Feel how good it feels. Feel how excited you are. Feel how proud of yourself you are. And do it again and again and again. And enjoy it. What you're doing is creating results in advance. We're going to arrive in 5, 10, 15 years. The question is, where and how are we going to arrive? So you got to take massive action. We know that that's the next step. But as you're on your way to do something, whatever this goal is, vividly imagine that it's already done, especially if you're out doing your morning walk, you're doing incantations, all I need is within me now, every day in every way, I'm getting stronger and stronger. and then visualize this outcome. See yourself on the other side of this goal within that time frame. And for your mind, it'll be as though you've already done it, and it's going to make it that much easier to achieve the goal. This stuff works. Trust me. It's not something I came up with. This has been done for a long, long time. Nadia Comaneci got perfect 10s because she sat there and visualized herself getting that 10 and 10 and 10. And then for the first time in the history of the Olympics, somebody got a perfect 10 in gymnastics. Have an awesome day, everybody. Thank you very much for watching. We're all in this together. Let's take care of each other.